There's a secret that science has only begun to uncover, a force so powerful that it connects everything in the universe, bending reality itself. And the craziest part? It's already within you. Right now, your thoughts, your emotions, your very existence are intertwined with something much bigger than you realize. You see, quantum entanglement isn't just a theory locked away in physics textbooks. It's happening right here, right now. Scientists have proven that particles, even if separated by light years, can be instantly connected. But what if I told you that your consciousness works the same way? That your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy are all entangled with the reality you're experiencing? Think about it. Have you ever had a moment where you thought about someone and suddenly they called you? Have you ever felt something deep inside and then watched it manifest into your life? Coincidence? Or something much deeper? Here's the truth. Your subconscious mind is already operating through quantum entanglement. The only reason you're not tapping into its full power is because no one ever told you how. But once you understand this hidden mechanism, everything changes. Your energy, your reality, your very identity begins to shift. And that is what we're unlocking today. So buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to harness this power. You'll see why the very fabric of your existence is waiting for you to take control. And most importantly, you'll realize that the ability to transform your life has been inside you this whole time. Now, let's break this down. How does quantum entanglement actually work within you? And how can your subconscious use it to unlock energy you never knew you had? To truly grasp how quantum entanglement works within you, we need to look at what science has already proven. And trust me, this isn't just some abstract theory. It's a law of reality. Back in 1935, Einstein himself called quantum entanglement spooky action at a distance. Why? Because particles that were once connected continue to affect each other instantly, no matter how far apart they are. This breaks the traditional rules of physics. No delay, no signal traveling between them. It just happens. Fast forward to today, and scientists have proven that entanglement is real. In 2017, researchers from MIT and the University of Vienna conducted an experiment where two photons, separated by 600 miles, responded to each other instantly. No delay, no logical explanation under classical physics. But here's where it gets even crazier. If physical matter can do this, what about consciousness? This is where it gets deep. Dr. Dean Radin, a leading researcher in quantum consciousness, has conducted studies showing that human intention can actually influence the behavior of photons. Meaning, your mind is already affecting the quantum field. Every thought, every belief, every emotion you have is sending out a frequency. One that entangles with reality itself. This explains why the law of attraction works, why intuition seems to defy logic, and why some people can manifest opportunities effortlessly while others struggle. It's not magic. It's entanglement. Your thoughts are not just random electrical impulses in your brain. They are waves of energy moving through the quantum field, looking for something to connect with. And guess what? They do. They entangle with experiences, with people, with events, creating the reality you experience every single day. But here's the problem. Most people are completely unaware of this process. They're sending out chaotic, unfocused frequencies. Their subconscious is tangled up in fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. And so, what do they attract? More of the same. So let's get real. If your subconscious mind is already entangled with reality, wouldn't you want to learn how to control it? Because the moment you do, you don't just think positive or hope for the best. You command the universe to respond. But before we unlock that, there's something important you need to understand. Most of what you've been told about your mind's power is wrong. And if you don't break free from these misconceptions, you'll never be able to harness quantum entanglement to your advantage. So let's expose these myths right now. Most people have been lied to about how their mind works. And these lies are the very things blocking them from tapping into the true power of quantum entanglement. Let's start with the biggest myth. Your thoughts don't affect reality. For decades, traditional science told us that our minds are nothing more than biological machines. Thoughts are just neurons firing, completely separate from the world outside. But quantum physics destroys this belief.
The famous double-slit experiment proved something shocking. The act of observing changes the behavior of particles. When not observed, particles exist as waves, pure potential, infinite possibilities. But the moment they are watched, they collapse into a defined state. What does this mean? That your consciousness is not passive. It's an active force, shaping reality at the quantum level. Now think about that for a second. If simply watching something can change it, what do you think your emotions, your beliefs, and your intentions are doing? But here's where people go wrong. They believe in another dangerous lie. Just think positive, and everything will change. It's not that simple. Because your subconscious is the real driver of your reality. You can say, "I want success," 1,000 times, but if deep inside you feel unworthy, if your subconscious is still entangled with limitation, your energy will not match what you're trying to attract, and the quantum field will respond accordingly. This is why so many people fail with manifestation. They try to force positive thoughts while ignoring the negative programming running underneath. But here's the good news. Once you understand this, you can rewire your subconscious to be fully aligned with the reality you want to create. And this brings us to another myth. You have to work harder to change your life. Now, I'm not saying action isn't important, but action alone won't shift your quantum reality. If your mind is operating from lack, from fear, from self-doubt, then no matter how hard you work, you'll keep running into the same blocks. Why? Because your subconscious is still entangled with the old version of your reality. The truth is, reality shifts happen when you change your energy first. Not just by thinking differently, but by recoding your subconscious patterns. Because the moment your mind is fully entangled with the frequency of what you desire, your actions become effortless, synchronicities appear, and life starts aligning for you instead of against you. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. Because now that you know the truth, the real question is, how do you use it? How do you take control of this entanglement and unlock the hidden energy that's been waiting inside you all along? Let's get into the practical application. Now, it's time to unlock this power. You already know that your subconscious mind is entangled with reality. You already know that every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold sends out a frequency that shapes what you experience. But the real question is, how do you control it? How do you stop being a passive receiver of random circumstances and start consciously influencing the quantum field? The answer? You must train your mind to align with the energy of what you want. And there's a proven way to do this. Scientists studying neuroplasticity have shown that the brain is not fixed. It's constantly rewiring based on your repeated thoughts and emotions. When you intentionally shift your mental patterns, you're not just thinking differently, you're literally changing the neural circuits that determine your perception of reality. Here's where quantum entanglement comes into play. Your thoughts don't just stay in your mind. They create vibrations that interact with the quantum field. This means that when you consistently generate the right energy, you start attracting new experiences. It's not luck, it's physics. So how do you actually do this? Let's break it down into a process that your subconscious can absorb. First, you must recognize the old programming. Most people don't even realize that their subconscious is running on limiting beliefs they picked up from childhood, society, and past experiences. And here's the key. These beliefs aren't just thoughts. They are energetic patterns that keep you entangled with a version of reality you no longer want. The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the thoughts that repeat in your mind. Are they empowering, or are they keeping you stuck? Second, you need to disrupt the pattern. Your brain is a survival machine. It wants to keep doing what feels familiar, even if it's negative. That's why simply saying, "I want success," isn't enough. You have to shock your subconscious into breaking the old pattern. The fastest way? Emotionally charged experiences, meditation, visualization, breath work. Anything that makes your mind and body feel a new reality as if it's already happening. The stronger the emotion, the faster the subconscious rewires. Third, you must consistently entangle your mind with a new frequency. Here's where most people fail. They start strong, but then let the old reality pull them back. The quantum field doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to consistency. You have to train your mind for every single day to stay locked onto the energy of what you want. This means immersing yourself in the thoughts, emotions, and visualizations of your desired reality until it feels realer than your current one. And this is where everything changes. Because the moment your subconscious is fully entangled with a new reality, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Synchronicities start appearing. Opportunities open up. The right people, the right circumstances, the right ideas begin flowing effortlessly. It's not coincidence. It's the science of energy in motion. But there's one more thing. You can do all of this. But if you don't maintain it, you'll slide back into old patterns. So let's go even deeper. Because now I'm going to show you how to make this a lifestyle. How to ensure that once you unlock this energy, you never lose it again. Now that you know how to rewire your mind, the next step is making it permanent. Because here's the truth. Most people experience a spike in awareness, a brief moment where they feel powerful, where they sense that reality is shifting, but then they fall back into old patterns. Why? Because they haven't fully reprogrammed their subconscious to make this their default state. If you want to stay entangled with the energy of your highest self, you need to understand something crucial. Your environment is programming you every second of every day. Think about it. Your subconscious absorbs everything. The conversations you hear, the content you consume, the emotions you surround yourself with. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, fear, and limiting beliefs, your mind will automatically entangle with that frequency, whether you want it to or not. So the first thing you must do is build an environment that supports your new reality. This means cutting out toxic energy, whether it's people, media, or habits that pull you back into the old version of yourself. Surround yourself with high-frequency inputs, powerful books, uplifting conversations, meditative practices, and anything that keeps your subconscious locked onto your new vibration. Next, you must train your body to match your mind. Most people don't realize that their physical state is deeply linked to their subconscious programming. If your body is conditioned to stress, anxiety, or self-doubt, no amount of positive thinking will override it. That's why daily practices like breathwork, movement, and energy exercises are crucial. They don't just relax you. They rewire your nervous system to stay in alignment with your desired reality. But here's the real secret. You must repeat this until it becomes automatic. Your brain is like a muscle. It strengthens whatever you use the most. The more you practice holding a high frequency, the easier it gets. Eventually, it stops being something you try to do and becomes who you are. And when that happens, the quantum field responds instantly. No more resistance, no more struggle, just pure alignment. So now the question is, how do you make sure this lasts? How do you ensure that once you unlock this energy, it doesn't fade away, but instead grows stronger over time? That's what we're diving into next. Because mastering quantum entanglement isn't just about unlocking power. It's about maintaining it for life. If you want to keep this power for life, you need to master one final piece: sustaining your quantum alignment. Because let's be real, life will test you. Challenges will arise, doubts will creep in, and if you don't have a strategy to maintain your energy, you'll slip back into old patterns without even realizing it. That's why the people who truly master this don't just try to stay aligned. They make it a lifestyle. The key? Daily quantum conditioning. Just like an athlete trains their body, you must train your mind, emotions, and energy to stay locked into the frequency of your highest self. And the most effective way to do this? Rituals that reinforce your entanglement with your desired reality. First, start your day with intentional programming. The moment you wake up, your brain is in a highly suggestible state. This is when your subconscious is most open to influence. If you immediately start scrolling social media, checking emails, or letting stress take over, you're programming yourself for chaos. Instead, use this window to flood your mind with the frequency you want to carry throughout the day. Visualization, affirmations, or simply sitting in silence and feeling the energy of your ideal reality. This is how you set the tone for everything that follows. Second, check your frequency throughout the day. Most people let their emotions control them without even realizing it. But here's a game changer. Set reminders on your phone or create a habit where you pause multiple times a day and ask yourself, what energy am I operating from right now? If it's stress, fear, or doubt, shift it immediately. Take a deep breath, recenter your focus, reconnect with the feeling of your highest timeline. Do this enough times, and your baseline energy will change. Third, rewire your nighttime subconscious. Your subconscious is most active when you're about to fall asleep. This is when your mind integrates everything you experience during the day. If you go to bed feeling stressed, anxious, or consumed by negativity, you're literally reinforcing those patterns in your subconscious. But if you use this time to imprint high-frequency energy by listening to subliminal audio, repeating powerful affirmations, or simply feeling gratitude for the reality you're creating, you'll wake up already entangled with your desired state. Now, here's what happens when you do this consistently. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. You attract experiences that match your new frequency effortlessly. Synchronicities, manifestations, and unexpected breakthroughs become normal. Your subconscious mind automatically keeps you aligned, without force, without struggle. And that is how you make sure this isn't just a temporary shift, but a permanent transformation. But now let's take it even further. Because once you have this foundation in place, there are tools that can amplify your results, tools that can supercharge your connection to the quantum field and make everything happen even faster. So let's get into it. Now, let's amplify your quantum power. Because once you've built the foundation, there are specific tools that can make your entanglement with reality even stronger, even faster. These tools aren't just nice to have. They are game changers that accelerate how quickly your subconscious aligns with the energy of what you want. First, brainwave entrainment, the direct hack to your subconscious. Your brain operates on different frequencies depending on your mental state. But here's the secret. You can use sound to shift your brainwaves into the states that make manifestation effortless. Theta waves, 4 to 7 Hz, are the key. This is the frequency of deep meditation, the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. When you listen to theta wave frequencies through binaural beats or isochronic tones, you enter a state where your subconscious is wide open. This is the state where quantum programming happens. Gamma waves, 30 to 100 Hz, are the frequency of peak awareness, heightened intuition, and instant downloads of insight. Advanced meditators tap into this naturally, but you can induce this state with sound. The higher your gamma activity, the more connected you become to the quantum field. Second, quantum visualization, the right way to manifest. Most people visualize the wrong way. They sit and imagine their desires as if it's just a fantasy. But to entangle with reality, you must do something much more powerful. Instead of watching your desired life like a movie, step into it. Feel the air, hear the sounds, notice the smallest details. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. So the more you embody it, the faster it becomes your reality. Most importantly, feel the shift in energy. If you're just thinking about what you want, without changing your emotional state, you're not entangling with it. But if you generate the feeling of already having it, you send out the exact frequency needed to collapse that reality into existence. Third, quantum breathwork, the energy reset button. Breath is power. Ancient traditions knew this, and now science is proving it. Your breath controls your nervous system, your emotions, and your energetic state. Deep diaphragmatic breathing shifts you out of stress and into a high-frequency state almost instantly. Try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Do this for just 2 minutes and watch how your entire energy shifts. Rapid breath techniques, like Wim Hof breathing, flood your body with oxygen, alter your brain chemistry, and put you into deep, altered states where subconscious reprogramming becomes effortless. Fourth, vibrational alignment through frequency technology. Everything is vibration, including you. And now, we have tools that can shift your frequency at will. 432 Hz and 528 Hz sound frequencies have been shown to affect DNA, mood, and overall energy. Simply listening to these frequencies can elevate your vibration and keep you entangled with your highest potential. PMF, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, is a technology that enhances cellular energy, accelerates healing, and aligns your biofield with optimal states of consciousness. This is quantum biology in action. Now, here's what happens when you combine these tools with everything we've covered so far. Your subconscious gets reprogrammed at lightning speed. You stop feeling resistance. Your mind and energy are fully in sync with your desires. Reality starts shifting in ways you can't explain. Things align perfectly, opportunities appear, manifestations happen effortlessly, and that's exactly what we want. But there's one final step, because now we're going beyond just unlocking this energy. We're making sure it becomes permanent. You need to know how to maintain this quantum state for life. So let's dive into the final phase. Now, let's lock this in for life. Because activating your quantum power is one thing, but keeping it turned on effortlessly every single day, that's where true mastery begins. Most people have breakthrough moments where they feel the energy shift. They sense that their reality is changing. And then life hits them. Stress, doubt, old habits creep back in. And before they know it, they're back where they started. Why? Because they didn't make their quantum state their default state. So how do you make sure that once you activate this power, you never lose it again? It comes down to internalizing the quantum mindset until it becomes who you are. First, master the art of awareness. Your reality is a direct reflection of your energy. If you don't like what's happening, you don't need to fix the outside world. You need to check your frequency. Throughout the day, pause and ask yourself, what energy am I operating from right now? If it's fear, stress, or doubt, shift it immediately. The more you do this, the faster you train your subconscious to stay in a high vibration state automatically. Second, redefine your identity. Most people make the mistake of focusing only on external results. But here's the real secret. If you don't become the version of yourself that naturally attracts what you want, your subconscious will sabotage you every time. Instead of asking, how do I get? Ask, who do I need to become to make this my reality? Then, embody that energy now. Speak, act, and move through life as if it's already done. Because once your identity aligns with your desires, reality has no choice but to reflect it. Third, build an unshakable daily routine. Quantum mastery isn't about sometimes doing the work. It's about making it who you are. Start your day entangled with your highest self. Wake up and immediately flood your mind with high-frequency energy. Visualization, affirmations, breath work, or simply feeling gratitude, as if your desires have already manifested. Close your day by programming your subconscious. The thoughts you carry into sleep become part of your energetic blueprint. End every night by mentally living inside your dream reality until your subconscious accepts it as truth. Fourth, detach from the how. One of the biggest blocks people have, obsessing over how things will happen. The quantum field doesn't work like that. It responds to energy, not logic. Stop micromanaging the process. Your job is to stay aligned, to keep your frequency locked into your highest timeline. The moment you start questioning, but when, but how, you're signaling doubt. Instead, embody the belief. It's already done. Reality is just catching up. Fifth, surround yourself with high-frequency influences. Your subconscious is always absorbing. If you're around negativity, fear-based thinking, or people who don't understand this level of reality, your energy will start to match theirs. Be intentional about what you consume: books, content, conversations. Stay in environments that feed your quantum expansion, not shrink it. If you can't change your surroundings, change how you respond to them. Protect your energy at all costs. And finally, trust the process. If you truly practice this, reality will shift. It's not a question of if. It's a law. But here's what separates those who see results from those who don't. Persistence. Most people give up right before the breakthrough. The quantum field requires consistency. So, ask yourself, are you willing to hold the vision, stay in the energy, and commit to this transformation no matter what? Because those who do, they become unstoppable. They reach a level where manifestation isn't something they try to do. It's just how they exist. And now, there's only one thing left. Are you ready to step into this? If you've made it this far, you're not here by accident. The universe is giving you a choice. Stay where you are, or take control of your quantum reality. So tell me, are you in? And if you are, drop a comment below. Share your experience, your breakthroughs, your shifts. Because this isn't just about knowledge, it's about action. Let's create something incredible together.